Good morning and welcome to another edition of TCS News. I'm your host, Claude.
And I'm your co-host, Destiny. Now let's get started with one of the most important events of 2020, the U.S. elections. As according to this broadcast, Joe Biden currently leads in electoral votes against Donald Trump. Biden currently holds 264 of the 530 electoral votes. According to the Associated Press, Trump currently holds 214 of the 538 electoral votes. Donald Trump managed to pull some key swing states, such as Florida and Ohio, that boosted his votes up. Texas also swung in favor of Donald Trump, but it was a close race with only 52.2% of the Texans voting in favor of Trump. Biden managed to pull some surprise wins as well, managing to get Virginia, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Arizona under his belt. As of right now, there are 4 undecided states that could affect who is elected as president. One key state is Pennsylvania, where more than 1 million ballots have yet to be counted. In congressional elections, both Republicans and Democrats have lost a seat in the Senate. Democratic Doug Jones of Alabama lost to Representative Tommy Tuberville. Republican Cory Gardner of Colorado lost to Democrat John Hickenlooper. In the House elections, Democrats currently lead in seats of having 208 of the 435 seats. Republicans currently have 190 of the 435 seats. Democrats, however, have currently lost 5 seats in the House, while Republicans have currently gained 6 seats.
Thanks for the report, Destiny. In news regarding the president's reaction to the election, Donald Trump falsely claimed that he has won the election even though neither candidate has reached the needed 270 electoral votes to win. At a press conference on Wednesday night, Trump claimed that he won the election and also stated that a very sad group of people were trying to disenfranchise people who voted for him. He also said at that press conference that he will be going to the Supreme Court to prevent any ballots from being counted after November 3rd. Even though polls close on November 3rd, many ballots across many key swing states such as Pennsylvania and Nevada are yet to be counted since those states have laws that say they cannot count mail-in ballots until polls are closed. Trump has already prepared lawyers across the nation to challenge these mail-in ballots in order to steal the election. Already in Michigan and Pennsylvania has his campaign filed lawsuits in order to stop ballots from being counted. He has also claimed that he was leading in many Democratic states before so-called ballot dumps were added to the vote. This effort by the Trump campaign is a clear showing that Trump is afraid he is going to lose unless he can prevent mail-in ballots from being counted. In my opinion, this is a clear violation of the right to vote for many Americans across the nation, whether you are Democratic or Republican. For a person who tries to seize power by filing lawsuit after lawsuit in order to disenfranchise the vote is the most un-American and unpatriotic thing I've ever seen and will witness in my life. Now, let's move into some TCS news. On Friday, some students came into the school dressed up as someone for Halloween. Ronan came into the school dressed up as a raccoon, Destiny came in as a Viking, and Jayla came in as a Joker. Mr. Tom even dressed up as well. He dressed up as everyone's favorite Lunchable connoisseur, Ethan. This was a strange year for Halloween since COVID kept many people inside, but I know that didn't stop everyone from enjoying the holiday. I hope everyone had a safe and fun Halloween.
On that same Friday, we watched a movie called Salt of the Earth. This movie was based on the horrible work conditions and racism that Mexican-American miners faced in New Mexico. However, the movie also tackled gender equality within the union members and their wives who are also affected by the horrible conditions. Personally, I thought this movie was very enlightening. While men were fighting for equality in the workplace, women were fighting for equality at home. What I got out of this movie is that in numbers you are stronger. You always should work together because at first the men in the worker union didn't want help from their wives, and they failed. When women started helping them, they became stronger. All of their relationships became better too, which made the men and women more confident, which led to their victory. This victory showed the officers that were against these Mexican American people that they were strong and they were not to be messed with. The message of this movie to me was that you should work together with others who are fighting for equality to tackle all of the issues at once, so that you have more members to intimidate the people going against you. One of the scenes that really stood out to me was the scene where the officers tried to attack women on the picket line. I liked this scene because it was the start of the confidence that the men and the women had. It also showed how strong women could be.
Moving to Wednesday, Wednesday was a very important day for many reasons. Many people woke up to many stressful elections across the nation. However, none of those elections came close to the most important event of that day. That important event on Wednesday was Mr. Tom's 66th birthday. This is now his 43rd birthday that he has celebrated since he founded the Community Survival Center, now known as the Community School, all the way back in 1977. To start off his day, Jayla and her grandmother, Shonda, greeted Mr. Tom with flowers, cupcakes, and balloons. At lunch, Mr. Tom was surprised with a birthday cake from Tylea's mother, Miss Karen. This year marks 2 milestones for Mr. Tom. First, this is his first year anniversary of receiving Medicare. Second, this is the year that Mr. Tom can finally receive full Social Security since he was born in 1954. Happy birthday, Mr. Tom. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for everything.
Happy birthday, Mr. Tom. I just want you to know that you're very, very special to me and others. You're one in a trillion, and I'm glad to have met you. You've helped me grow mature and become a strong, independent woman. I hope you had a wonderful birthday. I love you, Mr. Tom. Now we would like to thank everyone who provided lunches for us this week. Thank you, Miss Amaro, for providing us with pizza on Friday. Thank you, Miss Carol, for providing us with ham, mac, and cheese salad, cornbread on Monday. Thank you, Miss Peg, for providing us with your famous breakfast casserole, salad, and fruit cup on Tuesday. And thank you, Miss Kate, for providing us with Italian subs, potato chips, and potato salad on Wednesday.
Well, that wraps up this week's edition of TCS News. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to see you guys in the next week.